What did that look like for a woman to be manipulative?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear. And I'm gonna act like I'm so in love with you, but the truth is, I don't love you, because to love somebody, you have to respect them. And respect comes from trust.
If your woman can manipulate you, she will. I'll say that again. If your woman can manipulate you, she will. So when you're dealing with women in an intersexual dynamic, when you're dealing with a woman romantically, if you want to know how to lead a woman, if you want to know how to influence a woman, you must learn how to close the doors of manipulation so that your woman cannot walk through them. I'll say that again. You must learn how to close the doors of manipulation so your woman cannot walk through them. These doors, except from one, cannot be left slightly ajar, slightly open, or half closed. As a man, you must learn how to close the doors of manipulation so that your woman cannot walk through them. You see, the woman goes about getting the things she wants in a different way to a man, in a completely different way to how a man goes about getting the things that he wants. So with women, the main way that women get the things that they want is by manipulating trust. So in this video today, I will teach you guys how women use trust to manipulate you. Make sure you watch the entire video. This video is elite game gold. This is for everybody to learn from.
I can't respect something I can't trust.
Wow.
Right?
Oh.
And even though respect is given and trust is earned, they go hand in hand. They're in tandem.
Yeah.
So manipulation looks like, nah, the truth is, we're dating and I'm comfortable here, but I know I'm not going to settle here because you're loyal to me, but I'm loyal to myself.
Oh my.
All right, so you've got two types of individuals on this earth. You have those of us who are driven by our values, our conducts, and our principles, the masculine. And then we have those of us who are driven by our emotions, our comforts, our fears, and our anxieties, the feminine. If the masculine wanted to influence the feminine, the masculine would appeal to the feminine's emotions in order for the masculine to get what it wants. And if the feminine wanted to influence the feminine would appeal to the masculine's values in order to get the things that it wants. What you find happening is that the masculine will feign and pretend to be driven by his emotions to a certain degree to get what he wants. And the feminine will feign and pretend to be driven by her values in order to get the things that she wants. So, trust, love, commitment, accountability, integrity, loyalty. These are all higher values that your woman pretends to be driven by. But your woman is not driven by higher values. She's driven by her emotions. You are driven by higher values and a woman is not. A woman sees how loyal we are, how loving we are, how committed we are, how strong we are, how resilient we are, and how empathetic we are. And a woman uses these things against us whilst pretending to practice these things herself. This is the most easiest way for a woman to get us to do the things she wants us to do. This is the easiest way for a woman to keep us distracted while she goes about getting the things she naturally wants to have for her own self. As a man, when you learn to close these avenues, when you learn to close these paths, to close these doors that the woman has taken her whole entire life up until she's met you, when you learn to close these doors, you force her to change, you force her to grow, and you force her to develop. This is how the man teaches the woman empathy. You close all doors of manipulation. You stop the woman's ability to get what she wants through foul play, through negativity, through manipulation, and you show her a different type of way. You lead her down the path. When a woman says she wants to be led, This is what she means. When a woman says she wants to be put into a place, this is what she means. She literally wants to be led correctly. Before she knows you're a man that is good enough to lead her, you have to defeat her. You have to defeat her, guys. I don't know how else I can really explain this thing to you, because the way the woman's testing mechanisms is set up and designed, boy, if you fail her tests, then she will simply subjugate you to her abuse and control mechanisms. But if you pass this test, then she rewards you. All right. So, but you have to defeat her first. It's like a Pokemon in the wild. You know, you see this Pokemon and you like it and you want it for yourself. Right. Well, the first thing the Pokemon's going to do is attack you. All right. And so what you got to do, you got to defeat it, not destroy it. You don't destroy it, because if you destroy it, well, then you can't catch it. All right. So you have to defeat it. And how you defeat the woman is grounds for how the woman falls in love with you. I'll say that again. How you defeat the woman is grounds for how the woman falls in love with you. So I'm going to stop waffling now. I'm stop giving you this big intro. What's this, like a 6-minute intro? And we're finally going to get into it.
One of the most powerful tactics that abusers use is dependency. And it's not just that they exploit it, they literally create it.
So, door number 1. Do you trust yourself? Fellas, behind this door lays every insecurity test your woman has the capacity to execute. Behind this door. If this door is left slightly open, if this door isn't locked, shut, sealed with sealing magic, then when your woman wants something, she will not be able to stop herself from opening this door in order to get the thing that she wants. She won't be able to stop herself from opening this door, going in there, and easily getting the things that she wants by using the tools behind there. All right, so behind this door lays her insecurity test. The woman's testing mechanisms, there are two benefits from it, right? The first benefit is obviously she gets to find out what your character is, right? So she gets to find out whether you're the type of man she can fall in love with or the type of man she needs to control, right? But also it actually allows her to get the things that she wants. And what happens is when you allow your woman to enter these doors, because they're not shut tight, except from this one, I'll get to this one. When you allow your woman to enter these doors and go into these doors and use the tools behind these doors, it doesn't matter how much you do for this woman. It doesn't matter how much affection she has for you. It doesn't matter how much she pities you or how much compassion she has towards you or how much she likes you. She simply won't be able to respect the man who she's so easily able to use these cheap manipulation techniques and tools against all of the time, and it actually works. That's not impressive. All right. So this door has to be shut, and the way this door is completely shut is by you passing this test with a resounding yes. Do you trust yourself? Yes. When this door is shut, you are communicating to her that you are a man who is secure within himself. This is probably one of the most important qualities that you can have in the eyes of a woman. A man who is secure within himself. A man who cultivates his own values. A man who lives his life on his own terms and in a powerful direction. That's the only way that you can have a strong sense of security. If you have a strong sense of security, the woman will believe that you will also have a strong sense of an identity. All right. And this is something that she can't manipulate. It's annoying because she can't access all of the tools behind this door, but she will eventually fall in love with you, basically. All right. The woman will reluctantly be impressed by how secure you are, and she's going to want to experience some of this security. The woman can experience this security by vicariously, right? So through you, and she can also experience this security by proxy, by being near you. All right, the sense of security you have for yourself, your boundaries, your territories. Well, these things overextend onto the people around you. All right, and she's also able to link her nervous system to you, and so she will actually be able to mimic and copy the things that have given you this powerful sense of security. So it's a very, very valuable thing. It's something that is very, very good if she tests you. So when you're dealing with women, for example, for me, I love conflict and tension. This is something everyone I coach knows, and anybody who knows me knows. I love conflict and tension. This is my superpower when it comes to dealing with women. Yeah, however chaotic they are, I am so much way more chaotic than they are. All right, I'm a neurodivergent guy. Listen, I love to fight. I love to argue, honestly. So do not threaten me with a good time. So what you should be doing as a man is that you should actually prepare and expect for when the woman is going to start testing you, when the woman's going to betray you. Instead of you being so butthurt about it, you know, you should actually be prepared for it, actually, right? So be prepared for the conflict and tension. She's going to test you. So this is good. I look forward to this opportunity of when a woman tries to manipulate me, because I get to completely shut that door. And when it's shut, it communicates good things. So the second door, do you trust me? Fellas, the answer to this question is a resounding no. The answer to this question is a resounding no. Let me tell you something, right? If any person has to ask you, do you trust me? That is not a trustworthy individual. This is an individual that is so much more concerned with your perception of them, your perception of trust, than them actually building trust. All right. Trustworthy individuals usually don't have to ask people this question. And what you will find out is this question is usually used as a manipulation tool, because usually when someone asks you, do you trust me? That's because they're trying to get you to do something urgently. They're trying to get you to do something urgently. They are trying to drop your ego boundaries, drop your sensibilities, drop your rationalities, your values, the trust that you have in yourself, the direction that you're already moving in life, your reality. They're asking for you to drop these things so that they can urgently get you to sign up for something. This is where I put the Indian scammer. This is no offense. All right, what I'm saying is, you know, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been on a played around with an Indian scammer, right? And when they they get very, very angry, right? And one thing with when you don't comply with them, all right, they get very angry. They use it as a psychological tool, actually, to control you, put you into a submissive state, and begin to enroll you into their control and abuse mechanisms, all right? Usually individuals who ask you, do you trust me? These are people who want you to make a leap of faith, or else. Make a leap of faith, or else. And when you don't make this leap of faith, it's a good it's a psychological reason for them to pull away, guys. Does that make sense? Right? As I said, a way for them to subject you to their abuse and control mechanisms. All right. So, for example, you know, the type of individual who will ask you this question, they're the types of individuals who would say healthy relationships require trust. The truth of the matter is, guys, trust is something that is built. Why are you so concerned with the perception of things rather than actually you building trust, right? Why don't you trust me? This isn't something that you should be angry. You shouldn't be angry that another person doesn't trust you, right? Why are you not seen as a safe person? We naturally gravitate towards safe things, and our nervous system naturally gravitates to the things that are for us. Types of individual who tends to ask this question, do you trust me, and uses this door as a way to get the things that they want, uses this door as a way to subject the other to abuse and control mechanisms. This is the type of individual that will love bomb you at first. So what they do psychologically, just like in prison, right? If you go to prison, what will happen is that you're advised to not take, if you go into your cell and there's a packet of sweets there and some noodles, don't take it. Don't take it, all right? Because you're advised to not take anything for free when you go to prison, because this is how They psychologically compel you to, this is how somebody accesses your guilt, accesses your empathy, and accesses the mechanisms in your mind that makes you submissive, makes you feel like you owe another person, right? So the type of individual who does this, typically they love bomb you at first, and then they will drop these things on you. Do you trust me, right? And they're kind of able to build this indifference if it appears like you don't really trust them. Right? And also the thing about this is that the reason why this needs to be a no, listen to me, fellas, right? In this life, you are supposed to trust yourself. And it's not even like trusting yourself, because you can get that confused with trusting your emotions and how you feel. No. You are supposed to, in this life, trust nothing but your higher self, your higher consciousness, your purpose in life, your God, the truth. This is what, as a human being, you are supposed to trust. Most of the individuals who subject you to these things, including women, they know this and they only trust themselves. All right, so I'm trying to explain this. Really, these techniques, how women use trust to manipulate you, it's just to manipulate you guys. All right, this is not wrong for you to, you will naturally trust whoever is trustworthy, whoever is consistent, whoever has integrity, whoever is accountable, whoever isn't emotional, and whoever is value driven. So if you're dealing with somebody who doesn't reflect these things, you don't trust them. And now listen, you don't need to trust somebody to have a healthy relationship with them. You don't need to trust anything in this life other than yourself. You don't need to trust things. You don't need to trust things. You trust your understanding of the world. You trust your reality. You trust your direction. You trust your path, and you trust your values. Those are the things that you trust. All right. Even in the Bible, if you guys are Christians, right, there's not a single passage in the Bible that tells you guys to trust human beings. Actually, God advises you to not trust flesh. All right. It says the only thing you're supposed to trust is God. God commands you to only trust God and nothing else, guys. All right. This is manipulation techniques, just like with your children. All right. You don't have to trust your children in order for you to love them, in order for you to do your duty towards them, in order for you to be the best dad ever. All right. I would advise that you don't trust your 4-year-old. They're not accountable or responsible enough to be trustworthy. When they're trustworthy, you will know. You will know. And this is the same thing that goes for women. All right. So to this question, it's a resounding no. This door will be closed. I put love there because the woman will always use the word love. One thing you guys need to, men do this as well. One thing you guys need to understand is that you're going to hear a whole bunch about, oh, love, but don't you love, when there's an absence of value. When there's an absence of value, love will always be used to manipulate you. This door is open when she needs to get the things that she wants or get away with something that she's done, when she doesn't want to take accountability or responsibility, when she wants to pass it on to you, when she reaches a hurdle and she wants to, as I said, when she wants something, if this door is left open, slightly ajar, not fully closed, she'll simply just go through here. And the issue you have with this, fellas, is that, well, your woman will never become something trustworthy if this door is left open. She doesn't need to build trust when she's able to get you to make leaps of faith regarding her. Unearned trust. The woman's demanding that you trust her, right? The woman isn't God, all right? And this is a way that a woman can become God within your psyche, all right? Demanding that you trust her for no reason, guys. She's displayed untrustworthy qualities. She's displayed fickle behavior. She's fluid, all right? So you're not supposed to trust her. Close this door and you will force her to actually build trust, because what happens, fellas, is what you need to understand is women pursue things within men, and this is the main thing they pursue. This is why I call this love, right? When a woman can identify that you don't actually trust her, she will be compelled for you to trust her, and she's going to open this door. She's going to try every single tool within this door, every love and trust testing mechanism behind this door. They need to fail. She needs to understand that it's locked shut And this will force her to go down a different path, which will be a path of actually building trust with you. All right, fellas, the video is getting a little bit too long, so I'm gonna have to unfortunately speed run through these. All right, if you need to know more, sign up for one-on-one coaching, of course. All right, so the third door, can I trust you? When I was making this, I forgot to draw this door slightly open. All right, because the truth of the matter is, it's not a yes or a no. You want to actually keep this door open because this is a question that the woman needs to ask herself. All right, the woman is responsible and accountable for who she trusts. She needs to have her own discernment and her own ability, her own empathy. She needs to she has to have her own wisdom, and she's going to have to do the hard work of deciding who she's supposed to trust. It's not our job for us to tell the, to answer this question. All right. And if anything, guys, it's better that you leave this door open. All right. If this door is closed, then, you don't want it closed because, that's not good. She'll feel too unsafe. All right. The most important thing, as I said, the only thing that you need to actually trust is yourself. And when you trust yourself, this is good. You'll be attractive, you'll be seductive, and the woman will see you as impressive. The woman who doesn't trust herself, the woman who can't provide herself with security, is super impressed by anybody else who can. All right. So this is the main thing, right? This is what's going to make you high value. This, can I trust you? As I said, right? Can I trust you? This is something for her to come to terms with her own self. 9 times out of 10, what the woman believes to be trust isn't trust. The woman practices faux trust. It's a fake version of trust. She doesn't fully understand the concept of trust. She's not a man. All right. It's, to be fair, only masculine men who've really been through shit really understand the concepts of trust and loyalty and commitment and stuff like that. So the woman, can I trust you? It doesn't matter. The woman doesn't even conceptualize trust correctly. All right. As I said, 9 times out of 10, this is a manipulation tool. If you don't know what to do with this door here, this is a way to drop your boundaries. Can I trust you? All right. Can I trust you? To silence your discernment. All right. And it demands belief. Again, you're supposed to believe in your God, your higher self, your purpose. You're not supposed to do these leaps of faith for human beings, especially emotional ones. All right. This is, I trusted you. You're not loyal. You're a liar. Right. It's all these things. She's playing with your trust. Right. This is a way to basically question your values and for you to question you and who you are. These are the ways that women use trust against you. All right, so this is how, using your values against you. Like, they're going to question your loyalty and your integrity. All right. The last one, do you trust others? This is so bloody important. This is about conformity. This is about conformity. Wait, before I go into this one as well, when this door needs to be left open. All right, when this door is left open, it's uncertain. It's uncertain. You want her to be uncertain here. So you want her to feel safe and then unsafe. Because it's not about you, it's about her. She's got work to do. When she can learn to actually trust herself, if you as a man is trustworthy, then she'll trust you. As a reflection on herself, who she can trust. Anyway, so this is very important. This is conformity. Do you trust others? The woman doesn't even need to bloody try hard if you're a conformist. All right, and the answer to this door needs to be a resounding no. You can't be a conformist, all right? Or you're going to fall into female game. Men's game is one-on-one. Female game is society-wide. Women don't have the empathy, the seduction, or the influential ability to be able to actually deal with a man one-on-one. So she needs all of the social institutions, family, culture, the media, politics, the law to be on her side. So if you trust others and she can see that you're somebody who seek attention, seek validation, seek understanding, seek acceptance. If you seek these things, if you seek the things that you've been conditioned to seek, then she is easy. Like, you trust others. You see what I'm trying to say? So she's just going to use social norms and values to leverage things against you. This is an awkward door. The handle's in the middle. Right, she's going to use social norms and values. Like, a real man would do this. You're the man. I'm a woman. I'm just a girl. It's just social norms and values. It's easy. It's cheap manipulation. If she can go into this door to get the things that she wants from you, you're done for. Like, she doesn't have any reason to not subject you to her control and abuse mechanisms. All right. Female game. You've submitted before she's met you. All right. It's pre-submission. It's easy to control. All right, guys. I know I'm a genius, right? Look at this amazing. Look how amazing this whole thing is. Doors, right? And Just behind the doors, you have to keep them shut. Keep this one open for uncertainty, unpredictability, so she can grow and develop. I'm a genius, guys. It's clear and obvious for everybody to see. Guys, leave a like, leave a comment, sign up for one-on-one coaching.